Turning from fires to snow. It's tough to talk about snow removal when the weather is like this, but that's exactly what Council will be doing this evening. A comprehensive report on snow removal and ice control will be presented to the Committee of the Whole tonight.
The city's graders sit idle in the yards waiting for the snow to fly. A report from Mercury Associates takes a look at what the city is doing right with snow removal and where some improvements need to happen.
We've seen a very comprehensive report that has looked at every aspect of how can we improve snow removal for the city. And that's what we've gotten back. There's a significant number of recommendations. Some of them have some financial costs. Others are just in how we do our operations. So I think it's stuff that can be implemented and in place for this fall.
While the report suggests some changes be made to things like scheduling and snow forecasting, the single largest finding comes out of the city's snow and ice control fleet. In a nutshell, the fleet is too small and the equipment in place is getting old.
It is an expensive venture, and that is just the start of it. We talk about the fleet, and the report talks about what it's going to take to increase its capacity there, but there are other infrastructure needs, as you know, that are on the table as well. So this is part of a bigger puzzle that we need to resolve.
Council asked for the review following last winter's challenges in keeping the roads cleared. While that event was an anomaly, the report was long overdue anyhow.
In January and February, we had certainly an anomaly when it came to the weather conditions. And then Council had an opportunity to discuss that, and we just felt from that discussion that we had with senior administration that we needed to take a closer look at what our practices are when it comes to snow removal. And I think we need to be prepared, and are for the most part, whenever we get into a situation where we're seeing those kinds of weather conditions that aren't the norm.
The report sets out a total of 46 recommendations, complete with a proposed timeline for achieving them. But some of those suggestions are already underway.
Some of the recommendations are very doable, such as adding GPS units to our equipment. It allows staff to be able to plot out where equipment's going, making sure we're having maximum efficiency. So that's a very easy, doable piece, and staff are working on that one already. Some of the other recommendations, such as properly funding our fleet. It's in very old, rundown state. Average age of the fleet is 9.6 years. That needs to be modernized, brought up to date.
The report will eventually make its way to council chambers with some final instructions. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.